It's me, Teacher Gon. In today's video, we will talk about adding and subtracting dissimilar fractions. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So let's define first what is a dissimilar fraction. Dissimilar fractions are fractions with different denominators. Last time, nag-video tayo with regards to similar fractions. Similar fractions are fractions with the same denominators. While dissimilar, it is the complete opposite of similar fractions, wherein their denominators are different. So we have here an illustration about adding and subtracting dissimilar fractions. Pinag-isa ko na lang yung kanilang illustration. We have here the first fraction, which is AB and C over D. As you can see, the denominator of the first fraction is B, while the other fraction is letter D. Therefore, these two fractions falls under dissimilar fractions. So how to add or subtract them? First, you need to make them as similar fractions. Kailangan gumawa tayo ng paraan kung paano ba sila magiging similar fraction. As you can see, by multiplying their denominators, B times D, that is BD and BD. So if they have the same denominators, or in other words, kapag similar fraction na sila, we can perform the operation addition or subtraction. And it will give us AD plus minus BC over BD. Now, for you to understand well this illustration on how to add or subtract dissimilar fractions, I have here the first example. But the trick here, or what's different here compared to other videos, is that I will show you two different ways on how to add them. And meron akong pangatlong way kung paano siya gawin, that is called the butterfly method. Ilalagay ko yung ating link sa description box para mapag-aralan niyo yun. So ngayon, ang focus lang natin ay yung pag-aralan yung two different methods on how to add or subtract dissimilar fractions. Example number 1. We have 2/3 plus 1 over 4. Basically, guys, ang kailangan nyo gawin dito is to know first the least common multiple of 3 and 4. Again, least common multiple of 3 and 4. Sir, paano ginagawa or paano hinahanap ang least common multiple? By listing method, we can find the LCM. The first denominator is 3. You have here 3. And then the other denominator is 4. What you will do is you will write here all the multiples of 3 and all the multiples of 4. Ang target natin is malaman kung saan sila unang mag-meet. Pinakamababang multiples nila na magiging parehas. So let's say for example, this is 3. The multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and so on. So, if hindi pa to sapat, you can continue getting the least common multiple. And for 4 naman, ang kanyang multiples ay 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on. So as you can see, gathering these numbers or the multiples of 3 and 4, ang mangyayari dito, may nakita na tayong una na lang parehas na multiple, yung least common multiple, and that is 12. Bakit nyo nga po hinahanap yung least common multiple? It is essential for the two different methods na gagawin natin. Okay, so let's start with the common method na ginagamit. Yung first method natin is simply finding the LCD. So, buburahin ko muna ito para magkaroon tayong enough space. Okay, so let's have this example. For the first method tayo, I hope na magkasya yung ating space. For the first method, we have 2/3 plus 1 over 4. So, lagay muna natin 2/3 plus 1 over 4. Ngayon dito, since ang ating LCM ay 12, we can say that the LCD, again, the LCD is 12. Again, the least common multiple is 12. You can use that as your LCD or least common denominator. Now, what you will do, sir, paano ba natin gagawin to? You will simply divide and multiply. 12 divided by 3. Again, the first one is divide. 12 divided by 3. That will give you 4. Times 2, that is 8. Okay? And as for the second fraction, we need to write plus here. 12 divided by 4, that will give you the answer of 3. Times 1, that is 3. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon dito is we will add the numerator. Okay? 8 plus 3, that will give you 11 over 12. And syempre, as I was saying sa mga nauna kong video, you need to analyze or check if you can still express your final answer in lowest terms. And since wala na tayong greatest common factors between 11 and 12, we can treat this one as our final answer. Okay? Yan yung first method natin. Ito yung traditional way on how to add or subtract dissimilar fractions. So let's move on with the second method. As for the second method, syempre, kailangan parehas yung maging sagot natin. As for the second method, ang target lang naman natin is to make them a similar fraction, or in other words, kailangan parehas yung denominators nila. So again, let's have 2 over 3 plus 1/4. Since ang kanilang least common multiple ay 12, syempre, yun yung magiging denominators natin. Mag-iisip tayo ngayon, ano yung ipamumultiply natin sa 3 and 4 to make it 12? So, for this fraction, ang target natin sa 2/3 ay maging 12 tong denominator. So, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-multiply lang basta-basta sa 12. Ibig sabihin, ang kailangan mong ipang-multiply ay 12 over 12. You need to multiply it by 4, rather, to make it 12. Again, you need to multiply it by 4 over 4, kasi 4 times 3, that will give you 12. And for the 1/4 naman, since 1 over 4 to, isipin natin, anong pamumultiply natin sa 4 to make it 12? So, the answer is 3. Kailangan natin i-multiply ito by 3 over 3. And multiplying these numbers, 2 times 4, that is 8, over 3 times 4, that will give you the answer of 12. Plus, for the other fraction, 1 times 3, that is 3, over 4 times 3, that will give you the answer of 12. As you can see, multiplying 4 over 4 and 3 over 3, it gives us this similar fractions. So, di ba sa similar fraction, napakadali na lang mag-add kasi ang gagawin mo na naman is to add the numerators, 8 plus 3, that is 11, over 12 plus 12, that will give you, 12 plus 12, copy 12, and that will give you 11 over 12. As you can see, parehas na parehas yung sagot natin using two different methods. Ngayon, as I was saying, I have used here two different methods at meron pa tayong tinatawag na butterfly method. Ang tanong dito, sir, alin ang gagamitin natin? Kahit alin sa mga methods na yan, pwede nyo magamit as long as tama magiging sagot nyo. Okay, ganun sa mathematics. So, in the next part of our video, I'll be giving you 2 more examples for you to practice more on how to add and subtract dissimilar fractions. Now, let us continue our discussion on how to add and subtract dissimilar fractions. Again, I will use 2 different methods for these 2 different examples. Now, for number 2, we have here subtraction. We have 4 over 5 minus 3 over 4. So for the first method, before we incorporate the first method and second method, hanapin muna natin yung kanilang LCM using listing methods. So the first one is 5, and then the other is 4. So what we will do is we will write the multiples of 5. That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. And then for the other number, which is 4, the multiples are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. So as you can see, meron tayong LCM. Their LCM is 20. Okay? So ngayon, we will proceed with the first method, yung conventional way on how to add or subtract fractions. We have 4 over 5 minus 3 over 4. What we will do is to find the LCD, and the LCD is equal to 20. Okay? So I hope na magkasya yung ating space. This is 20. Tingnan natin dito. Their LCD is equal to 20. And what you will do is divide and multiply. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Times 4, that is 16. Minus 20 divided by 4, that is 5. Times 3, that is 15. And since meron tayong LCD, we can simply subtract our numerators. 16 minus 15, that will give the answer of 1 over 20. Ito na mismo yung sagot natin for item number 1 using the first method. And now let's move on with the second method. For the second method, we have 4 over 5 minus 3 over 4. Alam naman natin that their LCM is 20. So we need to think of a number to make 5 as 20 and 4 as 20. So for the first fraction, to make 5 20, you need to multiply it by 4 over 4. So what will happen is like this one, 4 over 5 times 4 over 4 minus 3 over 4 times, dito, kailangan natin mag-multiply ng 5 over 5, which is 5 over 5. And continuing the process, ito ngayon ay magiging 4 times 4 is 16, which is, kung mapansin nyo, pareha sila, over 5 times 4, which is 20, minus, ito naman magiging 15 over 20. So, same process, kung mapansin mo, 16 minus 15, ito may 16 minus 15 din, and that will give us the answer of 1 over, wait lang ha, hintay ka siya. The answer here is simply 1 over 20. We have the same answer using two different methods. Ngayon naman, for number 3, to make our video short, ang gagawin ko dito is I will simply use the second method. Again, second method. First, I will try to find their LCM. We have 6, 9, and 8. So try natin For 6 naman, we have 6 times, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 36, diba? 36, 42, 48, 54, and so on. Diyan muna tayo. For 9 naman, we have 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, and so on. Ayan yung kanyang multiples. Now, for 8 naman, we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 40, 48. We have 56. Okay, wala pa tayo. 64. Medyo mahaba-haba pala to. 64. And this is 72. Okay. 72. Tapos 80 and so on. So hanggang ngayon wala pa tayo nakakuha ng LCM. Meaning we need to continue this. 63. Then 9. 72. Meron tayong match dito. And then this is 81 and so on. And then for this one naman, 54. Tayo natin 6 yan. 60, 66, 72. Now, as you can see, parehas na meron tayong 72, meaning their LCM is 72. Meron tayong LCM na 72. Ngayon, copying these fractions, we have 1 over 6 to be multiplied. Ano kaya yung number na pwede natin i-multiply to make 76 as, to make 6 as 72? So I think we need to multiply it by 12. So 12 over 12 plus, ito naman, para maging 72, kailangan i-multiply by 8. You have 2 over 9 times 8 over 8 plus, ito to make it 72, bilangin natin. This is not 80. This is 8, sorry. That is 8. So to make it 72, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to multiply it by 9. So that is 2 over 8 times 9 over 9. So ayan. Okay? So gagawin natin ngayon is multiply them. Alam natin lahat ng maging denominators natin is 72. That is 1 times 12, that is 12 over 72. Plus, this is 16 over 72. Plus, 2 times 9, that will give you 18 over 72. And we need to add them. This is 12 plus 18, that is 30, plus 16, that it will give us 46 over 72. Now, since we have here 46 over 72, tingin ko lang dito, ang kanilang greatest common factor ay 2. Try natin So we need to divide it by 2 over 2. And this will give us 23 over 36. So as you can see, wala na tayong iba pang pwedeng makuha ang greatest common factor. So we can declare 23 over 36 as our final answer for 1 over 6 plus 2 over 9 plus 2 over 8. Now, I hope na natuto kayo sa ating video on how to add or subtract dissimilar fractions. So if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe at i-hit mo na rin yung bell button for you to be updated sa ating latest uploads. Again, I'm Teacher Gon. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye!